Alright folks, what is up? This is One Big Bug and I'm coming at you with Euro Truck Simulator 2. We're just continuing yet another career, as you may know, because the expansion came out. It totally broke Truck Sim Map, which is very common when Truck Sim Map breaks. It's not uncommon that none of your things will work unless you stay on the old patch. Well, I didn't want to stay on the old patch because, you know, this is a whole big update that they did. Excuse me one sec. Apologize. Of course, this is a whole Scandinavia DLC and all that. So I just let it roll. As you know by now, we're in what, episode 4 or 5 of the new one. Anyways. Um, I'm not feeling particularly well today. I don't know if it's something I ate. Past couple days, about 3 days now, I haven't been feeling overly well. I just been sick. I'm not going to go into what, how, why, and all that. I just haven't been feeling well. If I mute my microphone, there is a reason for it. Don't worry. Like I said, just under the weather is all. So, I forget what I was going to take. Was it this? No, I got to figure out where I am first. Oh, wrong one. Right, we had to go there, and we're taking this 13-ton to Switzerland. Right. Okay. So there has been one Jazzy Cat update. Hang on. Again, I realized my microphone wasn't turned up. So I was probably quiet for that little bit. Boy, I'm doing good shifting them gears today, aren't I? The heck was that? A little weird getting out of here. Alright, there we go. Wow. We're actually 141 kilometers away. 100. We have delivered into the middle of nowhere. This is the first time I've ever been more than like 20, 30 kilometers away from the nearest pickup. Wow, we're gonna have to rest when we get there, most likely. At least we're running empty. That's always a good thing. And I'm not gonna fly them like sometimes I do. Like I just like rev up. I'm also not gonna cut the video. We'll drive there. Video's been short. The drive's gonna be fairly short. We're not gonna worry about it. But it should be fairly easy. I won't have to worry too much about rolling the truck at speeds around the corner. So that's cool. He says as he already gets up to 107. Well, again, 110 is my limit now. Right now, even running bobtail, it's gonna be 110. It sounds like I'm flying at that, but it's only about 65, 67, something like that in terms of miles per hour. You know, I honestly feel that and some people would castrate me for saying this probably. I honestly feel like the metric system is a superior measuring system. It's much more fine detailed in terms of like centimeters, millimeters, meters. It's much more fine detailed, refined. It's also a lot more even. Oh, hey. Yeah, I know, I'm going too fast. I'm going too fast. My lips just quit on that one. See if I get to 110 without killing myself. Stop sniffing, driver. Every time you sniff makes me want to sniff. So, I don't know. A little lost right now. My wife's power supply, new power supply for her computer, is here. Sorry, had to itch. It showed up today, surprisingly, because I only ordered it 2 days ago, and it's here in Hawaii in 2 days. That's amazing. I actually had to check to see where it came from. I'm thinking, oh, it must have shipped from California. No, it shipped from New Jersey. I have never had anything shipped from the East Coast make it to Hawaii in 2 days without being sent overnight. And overnight shipping to Hawaii, by the way, overnight shipping to Hawaii is usually 2 days if it's from the East Coast. It's not overnight, it's 2 days. Which is funny. Oh, pardon me. I'm gonna mute up my microphone a sec. Actually, hell, I can just go straight. Yeah, maybe that'll help. Shift, damn you. And then we want this exit. Okay. Dude, you are seriously cramping my style. Just go straight. Big Diesel winding up. I know I said I wouldn't do this, but this car, I must pass him. I must pass him. Oh my god, 130! He's going faster than me. 140, and I have to exit. Truck out of control. Oh. Again, I don't know math. 141 kilometers racing that car. Alright, I said I wasn't going to do this, and I'm doing it, and I don't know why. I guess because it's making me smile and laugh, and that's something I haven't done enough of recently. It's really not. I've been quite stressed out. Trying to make positive changes in my life is physically stressful for some of the stuff I'm trying to do. My wife has been fairly sick for a little while now, and that was unintentionally, mind you, I said unintentionally stressful. Yes, I am actually, what's the term? Emphasizing. I'm emphasizing that because my wife is sitting here next to me staring at me as I say it. No, no, no. That's not what I want. Wait a minute, maybe it is what I want. Maybe I have enough. Because, truth be told, I don't even know why I'm going to repair it. Truth be told here, I didn't even want the Volvo. You know that, because I started Volvo last run. So, if I turn in this base Mercedes, this base Volvo, maybe I can buy a Mercedes and use this as my starting truck. I don't mind. Truck dealer is... What? Fine. Let's just rev limiter this biatch. Find a place to rest. Hey, right here in the middle of the parking lot. Perfect. Alright, now it's open. Can I get a base Mercedes? Trade-in value 66,000. I'll pay 32. Why, yes. Yes, I could get a base Mercedes. Of course, I don't have enough levels for anything else. Yep. Here we go. New truck. Alright. So. Oops. We gotta check what's available now, because it may have changed. Ta-da. It did. 16 tons of tableware. At least that's going to a city. We could do an office container for 9 tons, but no, we're gonna get more out of this because it's both fragile and well, it has fragile on it. Is there anything else interesting? No, no, not really. All right, we'll take that. So this is the Mercedes we'll be driving. Now, one thing the Mercedes has is a lot of low-down power. One thing the Mercedes lacks is a lot of high-end cruising. At least with the standard transmission that's installed right now. But so be it, really. I've always liked the Mercedes. I like all trucks, just to be fair. The Mercedes actually looks like the physically smallest truck. Although, it's really not. It has one of the longest, or at least had one of the longest wheelbases. I honestly forgot to look if the new Mercedes is available. I'm pretty sure this is still the old one. The wheel and the way the tank is makes it just look small. But the Mercedes really has one of the longest base wheelbases. And with such a short cab, you know, a lower cab, much like the Renault Premium, it's an amazingly stable truck, to be honest with you. It just lacks high-end cruising, at least with the base transmission. I don't know if when you upgrade the transmission, if that's any different. But I can't drive the Premium. I can't. The Premium, it's a good truck. I don't deny it's a good truck. But I can't bring myself to drive it. There's just something about it I don't like. And maybe I'm being unfair, especially with the updates now that you can put multi-wheeled thing on it. All you have to do is mod in an engine. It actually wouldn't be a bad truck. So it's kind of hard for me to say. I think I'm being biased from my old self. There's been a lot of changes with the new, you know, and I should really give another chance, and I will. Come most likely Monday, maybe a little bit after, because I think I am going to wait for my second video card to get here. Great, I need to be over here. Hurry up. when my second video card gets here is what I'm probably gonna wait for. Always do this. Either move over too early or I'm here when I'm not supposed to be and I have to zip out. But we should be alright just doing this. But yeah, I'll be going through every base truck in the game either Monday or sometime in the middle of next week when my new card gets here. Carla couldn't find a job and cost me money. Carla better find a job, or Carla gonna be looking for a job that doesn't involve my truck. Fuel consumption, oil levels. Oh, sorry, dude. I didn't mean to drift like that. One thing I don't have to worry about as much with the Mercedes, especially the base Mercedes, is I'm not going to get a speeding ticket anytime soon. Sorry, it's not a very powerful truck in terms of speed. It's not. It doesn't get up and rolling at speed very well. But like I said, what it does have, it seems to get its initial moving much better than other trucks. I'm already in breakdown mode. It just seems to pull better, you know. It has this, for lack of anything else, it has this low end grunt power that other trucks in its class, and I do say its class, lack. It's other trucks in its class would be like the Iveco, the Renault Premium, you know, trucks with particularly small starting engines. So like first, second, third, fourth, fifth, it easily gets things rolling. It doesn't struggle as much. And once you start getting into the upper gears, you know, like maybe 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, it has to fight more. You know, that wasn't too bad right there, 9th gear, and it managed to stay up that hill quite a bit. This is not a truck you honestly want to take a really heavy load with that is a rush delivery, because you probably won't make it. Loan installment? Good God. It's alright. We only have to go 274 kilometers to fix it. I mean, I wonder what happens if the loan installment keeps coming and your account keeps getting negative, if they'd repo one of your trucks. I've never had that happen. I've never tried it. I don't have a desire to. I could Google it, I suppose. Wiki it, something. I can't wait for my new microphone to get here. I've been listening to myself recently on this microphone, and I love the headset. I love the sound from this headset. Oh, I love the sound from this headset. But the microphone is just not as sensitive, you know. Unfortunately, the microphone I have coming, you know, like I said, it's a snowball. So it's a condenser recording microphone. You know, it's basically what a lot of people looking to make a more professional move in recording get as a beginner microphone. It doesn't come in a box. You know, so there's no instructions for it, I guess. But if there are any drivers for it or programs, I can probably find that on a website or something. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I haven't touched the gas, by the way. This is just cruising on its own. But I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully you'll be able to hear me a lot better, a lot clearer, a lot crisper. You know, I don't have a lot of room on the desk in front of me, or the table rather, so I'm not 100% sure how it's going to work, but I'll figure something out. I really will. It's kind of strange because my wife's power supply is the last thing I ordered, and it was the first thing to show up. I'm pretty sure my video card, which is the first thing I ordered, will be the last to show up because it was sent out a little late. But at least it's on the way, yeah. So something I was saying earlier, and much earlier in the program, get away from me, bug. Get away. A little like fruit fly, a little tsetse fly buzzing around my face. There has been one update from Jazzy Cat, and that's his AI traffic pack. He has released a new one, version 2.6, and he said it's a special release for Scandinavia. So that is out. The AI traffic probably needed updating for the, Scandinavia area. I'm still waiting for like trucks in traffic, painted trucks, and trailers if there's any differences, because it seems like the trailers are still working just fine. It really does, but we'll have to see if they actually are, because I haven't towed anything extraordinary that I can think of. The only reason I think that maybe the trailers are working fine is because the bulldozer that we towed was 31 tons. Yeah, and the game usually only goes up to 25. But according to SCS, there's like 80 new trailers, or 80 new trailers/trailer skins in the game. So I don't know what they are. I don't have a full 100% breakdown of what there is. As you can see with the Mercedes, we're not getting a speeding ticket anytime soon. You know, I'd really like to move over before I have to exit this highway. Thank you. And despite towing a fairly heavy load, especially for a 4x2 truck, I've had no inkling of it being unstable, wanting to tip over, or anything like that. Yeah, one of the main reasons I didn't want the old Mercedes, well, a couple reasons really. Number one, like I said, I had started with a Mercedes, and I didn't want to do not Mercedes, the old Volvo. I started with a Volvo, and on the last one I didn't want to start with a Volvo again. I felt it kind of like cheating with the 540 horsepower engine again. And as you know, you watch Volvos go by that have the extended cab, you get that stupid Globetrotter sign across the top. And I'm not an overly big fan of that. Wow, my frame rate said, screw you. And it's actually gone down. . Now would be a good time to try and fix it, wouldn't it? That's better. Let's see if it stays that way. There was a little bit of load hitching, and as you may know, sometimes when things load hitch, sometimes when things load hitch, my frame rate drops and then it just doesn't want to recover. It just stays low. At least the horn's halfway decent. Little air horn. Sad face. Like I said, man, she's a slow accelerator. It's I don't know. Even though it says it only has X amount of Newton meters for torque, I don't know. It just pulls. Maybe it's the transmission, you know? It very well could be because, like I said, the Mercedes doesn't cruise as well at my preferred cruising speed as other trucks do. Like the Volvo, Scania, MAN, they all cruise at 110, right at about 1500 RPM, maybe a little bit less. The Mercedes really seems like it has to cruise over that, you know? Yes, bank, I know, I'm almost there. I got less than 100 kilometers to go. I'm not sure if I've just been holding speed or if I've bled a little off. I'm bleeding a little off. Let's go for the upper gear. One of the very first trucks I bought, one of the very first trucks I bought in the game, long before I started uploading it, was a Mercedes. Actually, it was the first truck I bought. Then I did a little looking and saw Scania and Volvo, and I saw how much horsepower they had in the high end, and I was like, oh wow. And this was long before the big Volvo and the Scania Streamline, even before the Iveco Iveco Highway came out. I was like, oh yeah. I want one of those. And I looked at the Volvo and I realized there's not a lot of engine options. You can only swap engines 3 times. I didn't really like the look of the high-end Volvo because of its top. I'm not a huge Volvo fan to begin with. Nothing against the car personally. I just personally, in other words, what I was about to say would sound really hypocritical, or at least wrong. What I'm saying is I don't hate them. I got nothing against them. I just personally don't like Volvo. I can't describe why. And I looked at the Scania and it had more options for upgrading along the way, which meant I wouldn't have to go so long between upgrades. I liked the way it looked from the very beginning, and it was only like X amount of horsepower weaker. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's 730 compared to 750 or something of that nature. And the Newton meters, the torque was only a little bit off. I was like, yeah, that's good enough. And so I chose a Scania. I immediately got rid of my my profile, started up a new one, and went with Scania instead. And from that day forward, I became a Scania fanboy. terms of trucks. Scania will always, always, always be my favorite truck in Euro Truck. No question. But I have this place in my heart for pretty much all the trucks. Even if I don't enjoy driving them like the premium, I still have a place in my heart for each truck. Because each one has its benefits. Each one has its weaknesses. They each have their own personality. SCS is doing a great job at making each truck not only just look different when you get in, the dashboard, the steering wheels, the view, the mirrors, the driving and all that. Not only does that you know, make such a difference, but the feel of each truck, how it pulls, how it drives, how it corners, how stable it is, how it how it rolls when you take sharp corners. You know, the way it sounds, so many things, just so many different things in the game make it sound so amazing and make each truck such an individual that you gotta love them. You gotta love them. I really find it impossible to hate any truck in this game. I may not like to drive it, but I don't hate it, and I often actually have a soft spot in my heart for it. Now, somebody was saying earlier, one of my comments, that they were looking for me to use an American truck. I'm not so much into modding trucks into this game right now, just to be straight with you. I got into heavily modding this game, and I can't tell you how many times I screwed up save files and just generally made a mess of things and didn't want to deal with it anymore. And, you know, for the most part, I'm just using the trucks that are in the game, vanilla-wise. If you ever see me using an American truck, it's going to be on a super save where I'm saying, hey, look at this mod. Hey, look at this mod. You know, I very much doubt it's going to be in my career game. Beforehand, yeah, no problem. I'd have modded in. I don't remember if it was Kenworth or Peterbilt. I'd have modded in that cab over, no questions asked, and use that as my everyday driving truck. Wow, really? Cool. Appreciate it. Frame rate again. You see how all through that parking lot, in 7th gear, the Mercedes just was as happy as could be, cruising along. In 7th gear, just dawdling along, and was just the happiest little truck. Cool. I'm not going to point in Nakano Drive. We're just going to go long distance. Sadly, any upgrades for the truck I can't do right now. And I can't do that because we've only got 4,800 bucks. frame rate, why you do this to me? You should work, and you know you should work. Hopefully not much longer, and I won't have to worry about that. I'll have double the processing power, GPU-wise, that I do right now. Hey. Service the truck real quick. For a whole $46. Let's get some rest. Yeah, I'll park right here. It's fine. And then let's see. Yay. Let's see. Upgrades, paint jobs, tires, rims. Don't care. At least not enough. Job market. What's our next job? Really? Do I not have enough for something more interesting? Well, it's probably where we are. It took me a while to start getting the interesting jobs. I'm just wondering if, like, the trains and the military ones are working. You know, let's take a look at everything, and let's set it up for destination route length, cargo weight. Wrong way. Cargo weight. Oh yeah, yeah. There's a train. This one's only rated 45 tons. I don't have that many cities unlocked, so it's not going to show me all that much. But I'm pretty sure that's Jazzy Cat, unless that's been recently modded into the game. No, I'm pretty sure that these are Jazzy Cat mods. So 25 tons of energy drinks for 11,000. That's important. All 4 of the top 4 deliveries are important. 20 tons. Nah, that goes across. 20 tons and 20. No, we'll probably just take the 25. Whatever. Anyways, let's clear our mail. The bank telling me, hey, your account's withdrawn. Okay, you're set. Okay, bye. It's been a little bit of a weird episode. Like I said, I haven't been feeling my best, but hopefully by Monday, which means hopefully tomorrow, which means I doubt it, my microphone will be here, but if not, it'll probably be here by Tuesday, as well as my video card, probably Tuesday, but it may be here Monday. It may be even be here tomorrow. It's not outside the realm of possibility. So keep your fingers crossed. But other than that, that's going to be me done for this episode, folks. I hope you've enjoyed watching this as much as I've enjoyed bringing it to you. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, and subscribe. Facebook and Twitter are down in the description below if you want to follow me there and get posts to when my videos go up rather than having to check YouTube. Other than that, this is going to be one big bugger. I'm going to be signing out. I'll see you next time.